this is Simran Kumar from Kaliraang, and today I'll be teaching you how to move on from a past relationship. Now, this can be very daunting, can be very tough, but it's something that a lot of us have to experience, rather, most of us have to experience at least once in your lifetime. So, now what do we do when we're in this situation? And even if we don't feel like we have to move, from something in life. So, the very first thing to begin with is grieving. Now, the reason we need to grieve is so that we can let that emotion pass by. Okay, so now grieving is something that is not easy because it's the first step towards actually breaking out and accepting the fact that it's over and we have to move on from it. So cry, break down, but it's okay to do that because that then it won't turn into a trigger because you're letting your emotion pass through you. So it's extremely important to let it go. So begin with crying, begin with letting that emotion go out of your body in whichever way you can, because if you're going to hold on to it later on, it's going to come and haunt you. It's going to be something that's more like an unhealed trauma within you, which is going to cause you a lot of pain later on. So it's better to move past it by healing yourself. The second point here is acceptance. So accepting what really happened. So what happens is our mind to actually protect itself, it sometimes it doesn't let you see the reality the way it is. So that's why a lot of people go into shock, into confusion, into denial that this thing hasn't happened. But it always helps if you can accept whatever happened. Just sit with yourself, take some time out and really understand that, see, this is what has happened, this is what I need to accept, and this is now how my life is and how I need to progress with it. Because if you don't accept it, so as it is, you're functioning in the correct way at the time when you need to start the whole process of moving on. So acceptance is something, seeing the reality, seeing the thing as it is for what it is, it's very important in this step. What this does is it processes information inside your brain, and when you process information, you start getting clarity, you start going ahead, you're making progress in your journey in whatever you're trying to do here. So do that. The third step here is to cut cords. Now, what are cords? So cords are basically energetic strands between two people, and that is a sort of invisible bond that you can see that forms between two people whenever they exchange emotions. So emotional energy is exchanged through cords, and we can attach cords to anything through our emotion. So whenever we are trying to move past a person, we need to understand that, see, at a physical level, it's over. But at a mental level, at a spiritual level, and at an energetic level, we need to take back our energy as well. And for doing that, cord cutting is recommended so that the energy flow really stops between the both of you. So to do that, you can either write on a piece of paper that I cut cords with this person, and when you move that emotion onto a piece of paper and then you burn it, so it's sort of it's coming out from your subconscious to your conscious to the paper. You're really putting your emotion out there and then you're releasing it. So that is one way to do it. And the other way is really sitting down with yourself and holding a thought of seeing the person in front of you, seeing yourself here, and looking at that cord between the both of you, and then ask the angels and gods to help you cut those cords and heal your energy, take your energy back, say sorry, say thank you for everything you had experienced with that person, say sorry if you caused any inconvenience, because these things really help with the moving on, with the detaching, with the letting go, with a very peaceful state of mind. Whatever it may have been, take your energy back, pull back, and hold yourself, gather yourself together, and really feel that okay, all these energetic transfers that was going on with this person is now over. And repeat this exercise multiple times till you actually feel that yes, you've been able to do it successfully, and now you'll start feeling an emotional detachment with that person. So that is what will tell you that you are progressing on this path. The fourth thing that I recommend to you is working on your chakras. Now, this is something that even I discovered in my life, and this thing works like magic. It really does. Chakras are energy points in our body that run along the spine. And now these energy centers need to be open, need to be balanced and aligned. It's very important for your physical well being, for your emotional well being, for your spiritual well being to do that. Okay, so now whenever you've been through a heartbreak, um, I'd really say go and balance your heart chakra. Work on your heart chakra because the heart is the place from where we give love, we receive love. All the emotional hurt hits us at the heart. So if you've been in a traumatic past relationship, you want to move from it, or you want to forgive, you want to ask for forgiveness, you want to move on, you want everything to do with healing your heart. So start working on your heart chakra. Okay, so start imagining a green light here at your heart level, and what is going to happen is you're going to start opening and balancing that chakra of yours, which is going to help you release that energy, release that heaviness, release and heal from that trauma you've been through. And in addition to that, also work on your sacral chakra. So the sacral chakra is our second chakra, which is located almost 2 fingers below our belly button. Now the color is orange. So when you go to the sacral, just think of the color orange and then do this meditation, okay? But now why are we telling you to balance your sacral chakra? Because very deep rooted emotions are stored there, and we can correspond to that as the chakra of beginnings, the chakra of creation, the chakra of newness. So we need to process through our complex emotions and start afresh. So this chakra helps a lot as well in doing that. The sacral chakra is also known as the water element. So it governs our emotional body, our emotional self. So water is related to emotions, and everything to do with emotions, this chakra governs, in addition to the heart chakra. So really focus on both these chakras for your healing. Rather start working on all your chakras, because see, when something so big happens in your life, you are thrown off balance. So in that case, it's very important that you start balancing all your energies in your body, not just one or two chakras. I mean, of course they can be the center of your focus, but start working on all your chakras, because that's going to help you bring you back in balance and also open more gateways in your entire life. And it is something that I have experienced firsthand, and that is why I'm telling you this. It works wonders. When you start focusing on yourself, your inner healing, you, instead of dissipating your entire energy outside, you're bringing that energy back within. You're taking your power back. You're aligning yourself, you're holding yourself, you're making yourself strong. That's where the change, the shift really starts to begin, and you start to heal. The fifth thing I would recommend you to do is use crystals. Now, crystals and rocks have their own particular vibration and frequency due to their molecule composition. So now, whenever we use a stone, these are fossilized minerals. I would say use rose quartz for this, because rose quartz is something that connects at your heart chakra. It heals your heart. It is something to do with forgiveness, with compassion, with loving yourself, with loving outside. It basically evokes the energy of love within you, giving and receiving, opening your heart, healing it. So start using the rose quartz crystal. It's very, very beneficial. So the stones are mediums between the earth and the heaven, the gods. So their help is, extremely quick. Whenever you call them, you're going to start getting signs, you're going to start getting messages that they're around you. And the healing is very miraculous. What the kind of way they heal, the kind of support that they give you, emotional support, mental support, physical support, the kind of way they come into your lives and they heal you, it is miraculous indeed. So start working with Angel Raphael. Now his color is green, so close your eyes to work with him and really think of yourself to be in a green bubble of light, and pray to Angel to heal you, to support you, to guide you, to take you ahead in this journey, to heal your heart. And he is going to do that for you, okay? Because he is the angel of healing at an emotional level, at a spiritual level, at a physical level, at a mental level. So wherever you're struggling with this, you can use this additional help that is already present with all of you. So just all you have to do is ask for help and it's going to come to you. The 7th point here is to cleanse their energy. Now this one can be particularly tough, because we always feel that those things, we don't want to let go of the things. I mean, the person is already gone, but there are only things, there are only memories that are left of that person and we want to hold on to them. I do understand that point. But if we don't clear the energy, so, somewhere, we are holding on to all of that as well. So even if you want to keep something, okay, keep something. I wouldn't say that just, remove everything of the person and, you will just forget about it. It doesn't work like that. Of course, you can have something, but massively, majorly clear the energy of this person. Think of your life to be like a container, okay? So already things are there inside that container and you're expecting new things to come. How is it possible? You have to make space emotionally, mentally, physically. You have to clear this space. You have to make that space. In order to do that, you need to let go of things. So when you physically remove things, from your environment also, and, mentally it's going to get registered in your mind that, okay, we are clearing the energy of this person, which is one step ahead in your moving on journey. So do that. I mean, I know it's very difficult and this can be one of the hardest steps that you'll take, but it's important. Know that you're doing it for yourself and you need to keep yourself into focus here, right? In order to heal, in order to move on, you need to do this. The next thing that you need to do is the 8th thing is releasing your deep emotions. Now there are going to be a lot of things that you feel, okay? A lot of past memories coming up, a lot of deep emotions that you're going to feel along this path. Really you are going to be nostalgic, you are going to be stuck at times. So it's very important to work through all these things. Now when the stage comes, a lot of people just suppress their emotions and start moving on, okay? So people go in for rebounds, or people really jump into other things into their life. They get focused with work and they start moving their focus from this to particularly something else so that they don't have to feel this emotion. But if you don't work through it, it is going to come back into your life as triggers, as traumas, as hurt and unhealed pain, which can get manifested as a physical illness as well, or an emotional illness, anything. But it can come later also in your life, maybe many years later in your life it can show up. So in order to avoid that, it's better that you start working through it. How are you going to do that? See, it's not always possible to talk to everybody about it. I mean, it's very good if you do. But even if you're not able to talk to people about it all the time, just start penning down your emotions, writing it on a piece of paper and regularly holding burn rituals. Because what's that going to do is, it's going to bring out all the things that you have in your mind, all the emotions about this person or everything that you're feeling onto the paper. It's going to move that emotion from you onto that piece of paper, and when you burn it, you're literally releasing that thing from your life. So do it as many times as you feel like, but transfer your energy. Don't keep it inside of you, okay? Because it is gonna block your energy. Don't do that. So by now we have cleared a lot of the past energy, okay? Now we've emptied, but now we need to refill as well. For doing that, the ninth thing that I'm telling you to do on this journey is setting new patterns. So now, whatever we put into our mind every day gets programmed into it, gets stored into it because of the kind of way our brain functions. Okay, that means that it is very open to molding itself in new patterns. So don't think that if one thing, you have one set brain pattern, it's always going to work like that. No, your brain keeps changing, okay? And everything that you train your mind to do, that is what your mind is going to start going towards. So in order to create a positive reality outside, we first need to create a positive reality on the inside. You have to really program your mind, you have to really train your brain into doing that. And training is going to take repetitive practice every day. Okay, so start practicing affirmations. Now sentences in the present tense that you say to yourself, and you have to really start making your subconscious, your mind believe that this is what it is, this is the reality. Because after a while, when it gets programmed, your mind is really gonna think that to be the reality, and gradually it will become also. But in this process, it's very important to really feel the emotion when you are saying the affirmation. Okay, so the affirmation that you can use here is, I am healing. So really just take both your hands, put it on your heart chakra, close your eyes and say, I am healing. I am healing. Do this first thing in the morning when you wake up, and do this at night. And when you're doing this, feel the emotion, feel that healing power, feel that green light healing you, feel your heart chakra getting healed. Feelings are very important. See, the words alone are not powerful, but when you say it with the emotion, it does wonders. Okay, it is going to actually heal you. So say, I am healing. Say, I am loved. Say, I am respected, I am protected. Now see, this process can be very different for everyone, and it must have scarred you as well. It must have left you with a lot of questions as well. But it's very important to really make yourself feel stable again. Don't wait for anybody else to come and make you feel stable or good. Start doing that for yourself. Start being your person. Start making yourself feel safe and loved. Okay, because when you really do that, you're going to fill up all the holes that are already within you, that are that have created this trauma within you. And that is when when you become whole, that is the time to attract a new partner in your life. Because if you attract somebody in this broken energy, you won't be able to attract the right kind of relationship into your life. Okay, so it's very important to heal at a deep emotional level in order to move ahead in your life. The 10th thing here to do is loving yourself. Self-love. So to begin with, forgive yourself for whatever happened, even if it was your mistake, even if it was something that you did wrong. It's okay. We are human. As long as you are learning from the mistakes you've made, as long as you are growing as a person, as long as you are not making those mistakes again and again, it's okay. So forgive yourself and take the high road. Start to go ahead in your life. Don't be stuck in one place. Don't relive one moment again and again all your life, that this is a mistake I made. Oh my god, what is going to happen in my life? I mean, what is that going to do is it's going to bring you to a state of depression, to a state of anxiety, to a state of overthinking. Don't do that. That is not healthy for you. So forgive yourself, practice forgiveness. Say to yourself, I forgive myself. I forgive whatever happened. I didn't know better at that point of time, and it's okay. Now I've learned my lesson and I'm going to progress with that. So do that, okay? And take care of yourself. Just because the relationship with somebody got over doesn't mean you stop taking care of yourself, you stop dressing up, or you stop grooming yourself up. Don't do that. Instead, do that even more. Take time to surrender to God and pray. Now, what this step does is it really puts your faith, your hope out of yourself and into this higher power, into this being that everything is not governed by us. Okay, so we need to accept things at a soul level as well. That okay, things happened the way they happened because of some higher reason. I accept that. God, you will know better. You know better about my life, about the blueprint of my life, about the master plan. I surrender, I let go. When you do that, you're really going to let go of the frustration, of the irritation, of all the harsh feelings, the blocked feelings that you are holding on to, because now you're no more resisting it. You're really going with the flow, and when you go with the flow, you are bound to progress in life. You are bound to go ahead in life, because you are not creating resistance. You're not creating a block in your life anymore then by doing that. And start praying. Okay, so when you connect to the source energy, when you really pray to God, it is going to instill healing within you. It is going to bring in peace within you, because see, anything that we do, the ultimate goal of it is either happiness or peace, right? If you sum down a lot of your activities, okay, I'm going to earn that much amount of money because I'm going to buy those things, because then that's what's going to give me happiness and security. That is what's going to make me feel good. Okay, I want to go to this spa, or I want to go for this massage because I'm going to feel happy and at peace after that. I'll feel relaxed. Okay, so whenever you see the end result of anything, it's going to be turning around these places. So try to feel that energy by connecting to the source, because when you connect to the light, when you connect to that power, to that higher power, you are going to feel powerful as well. You are going to feel protected as well. Now, this is something that even I did in my life, and you don't do it initially because you love God. You don't do it because of that. You connect, you do all these things because you just want to heal. You want to keep yourself okay. You do it for your sanity. But gradually you fall in love. Gradually you get connected so much to that source energy that you start feeling it within you. You start feeling powerful. You start feeling, equipped to move ahead, to actually take control of your life, to take charge of your life, because now you've instilled faith and hope in a higher power as well. So it's something that's going to heal your soul, heal you at a soul level, and you'll just have this beautiful connection with the higher forces. And now you'll feel that you are not alone. You have the power of the universe with you, and that power is going to make you progress, because that power does not believing in staying stuck in one place. It rather believes in freeing you really, and pushing you towards your most authentic self, to your best version. So that was the video for today, guys. Let me know if you liked it. Please comment and like so that I know that you're resonating with this content. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you can get updates on my next videos. You can also book personal tarot card reading sessions with me, in which I can help you along with your journey in the future ahead. So my link is already mentioned in the description box. You can connect with me via email or Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining in today.